Okay, so this morning there's two separate parts to the lab. The first is they have a small Wren Jet Engine, which is a single shaft jet engine with a centrifugal compressor, which they've been taken to pieces. So they have a manual to work through, they strip it down, have a look at how each part's made. We make them practice tool control where they're doing it all, so we will have certain tools missing out of certain boxes, and they have to go and use their tallies to borrow tools of other people. They'll strip the entire engine down. Once they've stripped it down, we'll take them over into the second lab. In the second lab, we've got a Gnome, a Rolls-Royce Gnome engine, and they use some boroscopes to have a look inside that, to look through the combustion chamber, the turbines, the compressor vanes and all sorts. Again, while they're doing that, we have a chat with them and we talk through how things are made. How does an engine like that Rolls make differ from the smaller engines they've been taken to pieces and putting back together? They are, in the way they work, very similar, but functionally can be quite different. In the second lab as well, there is a simulator, and so they simulate running up a jet engine. It's a turbofan engine in this case, and the simulator will tell them various readings for temperatures and pressures throughout the engine. They can simulate a takeoff scenario and a cruise scenario, take some data from that, and then do calculations to calculate efficiencies. Once they've done that, they'll come back into this lab and reassemble the engine they took to pieces in the morning. Once they've reassembled it, we'll make sure it runs, and all being well, it runs. We have a quick chat about them, how have they found the lab.
Keep holding and see what RPM you get here. You should get up to about 10,500 RPM.
Okay.
Just hold the green button.
Hold it down.
Yeah.
I'll just hold it.
It's one thing as an undergrad student, looking in a textbook and understanding, from a diagrammatical point of view, how a jet engine works. But in reality, looking at something when you've got spinning parts can be very, very different than what it looks in a book. Even to the point that getting the engine the right way round, some people can get very confused with simple things like that until you come and take one to pieces yourself and have a look exactly how it works. It just gives them that extra kind of experience that they wouldn't necessarily have had had it all been lecture-based.